I got married, I was shocked.
Like 360.
A full 360. And then I remember I called my mum and I was like, Mum, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have got married. She was like, babe, wipe your eyes and go cook dinner. I don't know how to. And my mum was like, even if it's cheese on toast that you guys are eating, go and make your dinner. Go and do something. And yeah, I just wasn't, maturity wise, I'm a get back kid. So if you do something to me, now I'm gonna do something for you. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. Okay. I'm always gonna have the last word. Okay. That's the mentality that I had before. You can't get married when you have a mentality like that. Yeah. Because you're not each other's enemy. Do you get what I'm saying? You're meant to be fighting everything else. Yeah. You're not my enemy. And that's something that I've learned after we were gonna get the divorce. Once we had reconciled, 100%. I was like, I was like, oh, rah, you're actually not my enemy. And when we had arguments, he would be like, I'm not your enemy, you know? But in my head, I'm like, well, someone has to win the argument. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
Wow, that's
so
powerful,
I was not ready for marriage.
Wow. Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭, DTM, and 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Leaving your family.
Definitely keep one eye open.
Yeah, but just keep bad nank.
But also, don't feel like a waste man either. Yeah. Like it's happened. Now it's time to be like, all right, time to assert my authority. Yeah. I don't care how much money you make.
Come on now.
Respect is still respect.
Hello.
If you're Christian, hey, I'm your husband.
Better recognize.
That's what it is. There's no disrespect over here. So again, I don't. Adrian's money is my money. My money is Adrian's money. Even if for real. I might spend more. Don't look so confused. I might spend more. But when like for instance, with our work, if we get deals with Meet the Forbes, it's our money. When Adrian gets paid for deals on his own, that's my money. When I get paid for my brand deals, that's his money. So the money flows. Do you get what I'm saying?
Adrian don't agree with you. I can't lie. Adrian like, oh, swear down.
Adrian's gonna bring this up when we get home. He said it's our money, babe.
I spent it.
Do you know what's funny though? Is this what happens then? Yeah, because it happens with me, right? Like yes, it is when you make money, is your money, but with age, you know, like, cause you're a boss, innit? Yeah, you're never gonna ask her for anything, so it's more like, so she's kind of end up spending her own money herself, anyways. Does it end up working out like that?
No.
No.
He doesn't spend money on himself. Very rarely does he spend money.
I did see you upgrading him to business class.
No way.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's by his wife.
Yeah.
Even we went for a walk one day and there's these shoes that he's been watching for ages and I've been saving money. And we're walking and he's like, I really want those, you know. I said, let's go in. So we walk in there, the man didn't even want to open the door. In Mayfair, the man didn't even want to open the door. He saw us in our gym clothes.
Sorry.
We go in there, we're looking around, he tried on the shoes and he was like, oh babe, I don't think I can separate with it. I said, can you box those please? Like,
Hello?
I will look after my husband.
Can you box those?
I do look after him. Like, I look after him.
That sounded sweet to my age. Can you box those?
You're gonna make me cry, man.
No, because do you know what it is? I know that I spend more. I know that.
Facts.
I know that I spend more. Facts. My maintenance is more than his. He's bald. What's his maintenance?
I mean, fair.
More than the maintenance.
The beard, bro. Look at the beard.
Yeah, that beard.
That beard is, bro. Listen.
He does his beard once a month.
Fair.
Adrian, you need to round up, bro. Like, come on, what's
You
going
need
on?
to divert some funds.
Let's increase this beard
Like, I have to
budget,
do
man.
hair, redo the makeup, skincare, all
Nails,
that stuff.
yeah.
And nails. Do you get what I'm
Women's
saying?
maintenance is mad.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I feel like, yeah, like my money is your money is my money.
I like
but he's
that.
also got money that he thinks I don't know that he has.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello.
Rainy day.
It is rainy day, but it's for investments.
Yeah.
I know that she's a spender. I know that.
So you know that has to be there.
So I know there's certain things that I have to keep, not to spend. As she said, I'm not
For
spending.
rainy day, yeah.
It's there.
He's not touched that money ever since he's gone in there.
Love that.
All it is
Big man, I love it.
money comes in. I've not spent one penny.
I hear that.
But that's for us. That's for our future.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So wait, my
These are men
sister.
that build our society. These are pillars.
And he's
of
a very
society.
good builder, but I want to understand. Because I have 8 sisters.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, you're so lucky.
I have 8 sisters. So I'm aware that you people have, what do they call? Hush money? Something money?
Hush. They don't speak.
Yeah, something.
They
Vex
don't-
money. It's called Vex money.
When you are not there, they pull it out.
They just, when you vex them, they just go and just book a holiday without you knowing.
Yeah.
That's not even vex, man. She does that on a normal.
She's angry at me. She's angry at me because I baited out the thing.
Oh, apparently the normal stuff is there's a vex money.
I don't
have the vex money, but
I don't have vex money, but if I am vexed, I will spend some money.
it's her girl, man.
He will see it. Look, I'm not gonna lie. The other day, on Sunday, I was irritated.
Not even
On Sunday, I was irritated.
On the Sabbath.
So I went to
yesterday,
Space and K. Yeah, is that yesterday?
Yeah,
Space and K, you can get like makeup,
Oh, so girl thing.
skincare, body oils. Before church, I dropped him off to church at 1 o'clock. He had a meeting. I drove. And I went, let me go to Space and K. And I went, yeah, I'm fed up. Let me get this. Let me get some of this. Get Saltaire. Get all of this stuff. But no, I have. What was you gonna say?
We were at an event. I stayed to the back because there was chairs there. She was in the middle. Next minute, I see British Airways. Sorry.
Emirates. Yeah.
I said, blood of Jesus.
Blood of Jesus.
I looked up and she's looking at me like,
She's got that innocent face.
Bro.
I'm lit.
Yeah.
And then we're messaging. I'm saying, like, what are you doing?
In the same event, you know.
Same event. I'm like, she's
That's
like,
funny.
we're going to Dubai. I said,
He said, we are going. He's like, do you not do you want to go to Dubai, bro? We're going.
To be fair, at least she took it.
Yeah.
I've never been this been on my bucket list. I was like, alright, cool. In that,
I'm literally like,
What?
He did.
What did he do?
Booked my flights. When did I book the flights? 3 weeks before we went. 3 or 4 weeks before we went. He cancelled the tickets 4 days before
I don't know why.
because there was a bit of rain.
not a bit of rain.
Oh, in Dubai.
Dubai was raining. Do you think I'm going to Dubai?
Oh, no, he's right though, because they do
Wait.
cloud seeding. When it rains in Dubai,
It rains and pours. They
brother.
can't stop it. They can only start.
yeah, they can only start it.
oh wow.
My brethren and cousins are out there, so they're showing me, bro, the moon.
Yeah, it floods sometimes. Yeah,
It stopped
yeah,
after
yeah.
4 days, and
4
Abu
days.
Dhabi was fine.
Listen,
she had a backup.
I'm not going to Dubai for my first
I
time.
agree.
To be in
The
England.
rain. Yeah,
There's no way.
Yeah,
Yeah, right back
fair.
though.
There's no way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's no
We
way.
definitely
So we're
lost some
going.
money though.
Oh.
We definitely lost some money.
Yeah, but it will be less than we
Then
go
if we
over
went there, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Dubai.
I'm trying to go to Dubai, take a picture with the eagle and the
Yeah.
He's blind.
I've got plans. I know what I'm gonna do. I can't do that in the rain.
I hear it. Nah, I'm with you.
agree.
I'm with you.
No.
Was this your Valentine's plan?
For Valentine's, no, this was for
No,
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas. Do you have Valentine's plans
Do you know what it is, yeah?
since our Valentine's episode?
I'm not a Valentine's person.
Oh, wow, you are lucky, my brother.
I'm not a Valentine's,
So
but
blessed.
he
Oh, you are.
is more sentimental.
I'm not a Valentine's person, but I like to spoil her or treat her. I
Oh,
don't like to do the everyday rate, but I'm like, if there's a thing, I want to show you
how much I love
the
you.
ring. You know what I'm saying? These things, but bare times I booked restaurants. She found out the restaurant and then she cancelled the booking. Bare times.
Because
bare
like for
times.
Valentine's Day, like I don't want to.
Hotels.
We don't need a hotel.
I rate
We have a
that.
house.
I rate that.
Like, we have a house. I can guarantee my house is clean. I can't guarantee the hotel's clean. No.
Facts.
So now I
Facts.
don't
Fair.
plan
There's
nothing.
no need.
Oh,
I don't do the surprise thing. It's just,
Okay.
It is
Sick.
for
Valentine's Day, my best Valentine's Day is us being at home and not having to work. That's my
PS5 or
best.
something.
PS5. Oh my
PS5?
days. Grand Theft Auto.
you're a gamer.
Me and COD. Me all day in pajamas. We get up early, shower, come back, make breakfast, sit down, PS5 all day.
And you play
You're
together?
laughing.
Yeah, but she plays COD by herself.
Oh, that's not your kind of game.
I'm more FIFA,
Okay.
UFC,
Yeah. Wrestling?
wrestling. I can do wrestling.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur, like old school.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I love
Oh, I
Tekken.
love Tekken. Oh man, Tekken's my team.
There's a new game, bro. If you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
What's it called
it
again?
takes two.
Is it?
It Takes
It's
Two.
called. It's called. It takes
Bad
two.
boy game.
On PS5, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Takes
basically about a girl and her mum and dad are getting a divorce.
Yeah?
Yeah. Then she makes a wish, and somehow her parents turn into like little toys.
Okay.
And in order to stop being toys, they have to work on each level together. So if I get to the end of the level, I play the woman, yeah? If I get to the end of the level, I can't go into the next level until agents come. So if he can't get past it, I have to go back and help him
Wow.
to get him through.
Having to work together
yeah.
as a couple.
As a couple.
That's a good
it.
game.
It's real. Because you could miss you could jump someone and you're gone down 10 levels. You have to work your way up to meet them, and they can't move on until you're
It takes two, yeah?
it's mental.
Okay.
Bad boy game.
I might have to run that.
Very, very.
So are you saying, sister, that as men, we don't have to do Valentine's. Are you giving
I
us
think
the pass?
No, I'm not giving the
Sister
pass.
Tara, come
No,
on.
I'm not giving you the pass. If your lady likes it, why would you not do it?
I tried. I tried, man.
Why would you not do it?
Because it's not that deep.
But for them, it probably is.
Why?
Valentine's should be like every day when you feel like you want to do something.
Run
It
it.
shouldn't be. You know, this whole thing. Obviously, we all know. I don't want to be that guy. Marketing. You know, we all know. Everyone run. Bro, Valentine's Day in the evening.
Yeah.
Just go and stand outside one of the big supermarkets.
I know. M&S.
Oh, I went
Bro.
to the 15th. You see the chocolates? They
Yeah.
go down by £5.
Oh,
The
you go there
flowers.
after.
Come on.
Bro,
Come on.
listen, you gotta be
You're a
smart with this
reasonable
game.
woman, but nah,
Bro,
Even Christmas, we used to buy stuff on Boxing Day.
Boxing
on
Day.
now.
Even do now.
Cost of living.
I don't know people
But I-
just like to fall for this so
Do you know what I think that
crowd
is though?
thing.
Because you've been together for so long.
Oh.
We've been together
When
for
is
22
new?
years.
When is new? Yeah.
If it wasn't, if let's say me and Adrian was in our first year of marriage and we'd only been together for 3 years, big man, we're doing our
You
Valentine's.
want all of that?
Oh, okay.
I want all of that,
loads.
but it's 22 years. How many dinners can we do?
Honestly.
Okay.
So do you remember your best Valentine's when you guys used to celebrate it?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I remember when you got the hotel in Canary Wharf. Yeah. But it was
that
mad
was
because
bittersweet.
that was bittersweet because he picked me up. I had to lie to my mum. Mum, I am so sorry. And my mum knew it. Because my mum is a proper Christian woman. You ain't got
Okay.
a boyfriend.
Okay.
You sex before marriage, what is that?
Come on now.
Crazy. My mum
Yeah.
used to tell me, if you have sex and get pregnant, I'll bury you. I'll kill you and bury you in my back garden. Then your sister is going to go to a children's home and then I'll go to prison. So you've mashed up the whole family.
Wow.
I believed her. My mum's a serious Jamaican woman.
I believe her
And she's
too.
Northern. You don't mess with that woman.
Oh.
So this, I said to my mum, oh yeah, I'm staying at my friend's house.
Remember, we're young.
We're
How
young.
old is this?
I don't know, 18 maybe.
Okay.
He was 18, I was 17. I
Okay.
had no business.
Oh my days. This
He
is,
books a hotel in Canary Wharf, but as we're driving there, he gets flashed going through the tunnel.
speed camera?
Oh, I know
Okay.
that tunnel.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
30, the one
Yeah.
that goes, yeah, I know that
Flash.
tunnel.
Poor guy was speeding to you, Van Dyke.
And then he got flash coming back.
So I've got flash going in and coming out.
Coming out, yeah, sorry. Cause
Flash going in.
Double on the
Yeah.
side.
that's what boys are like.
I'm driving, I ain't got no license. ain't got no
Oh, so whose car was it?
It's my car. I had a car.
He had a car, but
Oh, there was no insurance on it.
No insurance, no license.
Oh,
for the love of your life.
So you know when we got to the
It's
hotel,
like, what, hotel? I'm like, brother.
Mum,
I'm
it's
thinking,
You want to take my daughter to sin? You gonna learn
But
today?
it's okay, so when we got to the hotel, yeah, this man did not talk. He sat like this on the bed for about 2-3 hours.
Thinking of who's going to, who are they asking?
Because you know why? Bro, when you get, I don't know why we do this.
When we
shit.
get flash?
When you're speeding, you get flash, you
you
slow
slow
down.
down.
You
You
keep gushing. Speed up.
100%.
Nah, when I get flashed, yeah, when I've been flashed before, I even go further than that. I spin round and do the room again. To make sure that camera was a flash and not someone's camera.
Listen, Adrian, you see that same tunnel you got flash? Bro,
Yeah.
that's the first time I got flash in my life.
I know that tunnel
The
so
maddest
well.
thing was, I got flash going through that tunnel. I didn't even know those cameras were there because you go around the bed.
Go
Yeah.
See one.
Right there.
Yeah, you don't even get a
You
chance.
go, boom! I said, right, and I slowed right down like an idiot. And then you know what happened there? Bro, this is the worst part. A van driver guy, yeah, because I slowed down, I was on the other lane. He's come near me, he goes,
That's the
Literally.
worst.
Because like,
That's the worst.
I know what you mean, bro. 'Cause
I tried to chase him down and he's never in his spot.
That's the worst.
Don't shake your head at me, bro. Are you mad? I'm trying to take this anger out of
No, for real.
So when he was sitting on the bed screwing, how did you get him out of that?
I didn't.
It had to defrost.
It just had, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think we spoke that night. We didn't speak
Later,
that
but I'm talking about like all I could think of. I said, how am I gonna get points? I'm gonna get flashed. I have no license.
How am I getting
Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna
You're
happen?
thinking, how does this work?
How? What's gonna happen? I'm
I
stressed.
can
I
imagine.
unlocked a new level.
Stressed.
But why was that your best Valentine's?
Because I felt like a grown up. The next day, we went Central. We went to a place that used to be called Mr. Jerks. We went shopping, and I felt like an adult.
Ended up like,
I felt like an adult. I was like, yeah, I'm grown. Like, that's who I am. And then, I just felt like an adult. It was like, I didn't need to be home for 8 o'clock. My mum's like, oh, are you going to have Adrian? Oh, lovely. 7:30.
Oh.
But mum is 5. Yeah, 7:30. I said what I said. I said, like, whenever I used to go out of Adrian, my mum would do this. So I tell my mum from before I have to give her advance notice. And before I leave that house on the Saturday, the whole house has to be clean.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, can you do this? I would do it.
Yeah.
Mum, everything's clean. I'm going now, yeah? This is 11 a.m. My mum will be like, all right, now we need to sit down and watch Cry Freedom.
What's Cry Freedom?
You never watched Cry Freedom before about the apartheid in South Africa?
No. Oh, wait. No.
She plays some type of game.
Is that Sarafina?
No.
Oh, okay.
What's Sarafina?
That's about it was a movie about apartheid in
It's called
South
Cry Freedom.
Africa.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I think. What's it not Denzel Washington?
I love
Cry
like.
Freedom.
Oh, so it's actual movie. So
Yeah,
you
it's a
watch
movie.
it every time you're going out
No,
with Adrian.
whatever she
This time,
decided.
the
This time it
That
was
was
Cry
what was
Freedom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Denzel Washington, Cry Freedom.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that. I need to watch that.
This film came out in 1987. I wasn't born yet.
Crazy. So
Yeah.
you sat down and watched
I had
it.
to sit down and watch it.
What was the message that she wants to convey?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Till this day, I have no idea.
You need to
But
ask.
my mum would always make me do things like, she thought she could wait out her time with Adrian. But there was no waiting. He was there.
Yeah.
He was there. So I would make sure the house is clean, Cry Freedom. Okay, so now I'm not leaving till 1 o'clock. Okay, mum, I'm going out now, okay? Okay, have a wonderful time, baby. I love you. 4 o'clock.
Wow, you know what I mean? Nice.
3 hours.
Well, then you could tell him to come here.
Oh.
You guys come here.
Have your
Yeah,
day
I was
here.
gonna ask you, have you- what was it like where you have to go over?
Yeah, on your side. Were you just allowed to roam?
Nah,
Not in my house.
Oh. No, but as in, were you allowed out?
they didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no. They
So you had a bit more flexibility on
flexible. Once I'm out, so 16. Did I have?
You got your car when you were 17.
Okay. So, yeah, so 17 was more. Once I had my car, you can't tell me nothing.
What was your car? What was your first car?
City Rover.
City Rover.
City Rover.
Rover.
Is that
The robot,
It's a little small car.
Saloon.
City Rover?
Hatchback.
Small.
I don't remember that one.
Little kit on it. Sports.
Little black one. And it had the tiniest wheels.
Tiny.
Did you do it up or did you?
No, it came like that.
In black with the tiniest
Oh,
wheels.
that's not bad, you know.
Tiniest wheels.
I had the Fiat Punto and it's quite similar.
black.
Yeah.
Brand new.
You got it brand new? Oh,
Someone
okay.
owed my dad money.
Yeah.
He left. My dad got garages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to fix the car or something happened. The brother owed my dad money. He was like, well, I'm going to charge you storage because this car's been there a while.
Yeah. He said keep
I was
it.
like, just give me the car.
Oh, fair.
Wow.
My son needs a car.
Okay. There you go. Boom.
City Rover, you know.
Wow.
But no, our parents definitely got to the point. Once our parents realised that neither of us was going anywhere, our parents came together and had conversations.
Is it? What age is this?
This was, well, my mum only found out about Adrian when I was 16, 2 years
Okay.
later.
Wow.
Because I can't tell mum I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, because you guys met when you were 14.
I was
Yeah.
14, he was 15.
Wow.
But then our parents came together and had a conversation and was like, look, they want to be together. Let's just try and manage this
Is it?
as best as possible.
At 16?
At 16.
Both parents were Christian.
Yeah.
My mum and dad were Christian at the time.
That
I
is.
was Christian.
So that like there was, we said the right things. That we
Yeah.
need to say.
And what's your ethnicity? You're Caribbean?
My dad is Jamaican, mum's St. Lucian.
Yeah. Because I could never. At 16.
Yeah.
What?
But it was things like, if they come over... Go on.
We also weren't the most irresponsible.
Okay, yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah.
For me to not tell my mum for 2 years, there's a reason why. So even though I am, out of me and my sister, I'm the one that my mum had to keep an eye on. I mean, there's a big...
There's a wild card.
Yeah, absolutely. I think my mum still keeps an eye on me. Just to
Even as
check
a
the
married woman.
temperature. But at that time, my mum was like, the fact that she's told me, all right, this is a big deal. If Adrian stayed at the house or it got too late and my mum couldn't drop him home, because of where I lived and he had basically been warned by the boys in the area that he's not allowed back on ends.
Oh.
So they came to him twice. They stepped to him twice. They were like, no, we told you. Why are you back here again? We're
Oh.
confused.
So he risked his life for you.
What area is this?
Peckham.
Oh. And where are you from?
Clapham Junction.
Oh, man. What are you doing?
You really love this woman, don't you?
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I hear
Risking
it.
all.
But for them, it's to them, it's disrespectful at the time.
Of course,
Because they're like, you've tried to
100%.
talk to you and you're not hearing it.
Because normally they don't even talk. They just do. Yeah.
So
Especially if you go Peckham, I remember that time. If from Peckham go to Kennington,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Either.
Mad thing.
Yeah.
Peckham to Lewisham,
Yeah.
you can't do. You remember when we used to have the what were they called? The night jackets. What were they called? The wind
Oh, the
runners,
all
the
black
windbreakers, and the pink,
Colour.
And
the
it was
black
half.
was Peckham,
Yeah.
and then the blue and the
Yeah,
black
black
was
was like-
Lewisham.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't even know these colours.
yeah, 100%.
That was Peckham,
Yeah.
But at the time, my mum would be like, it's too late. And then my mum would call his mum and be like, look, Jonah, I'm sorry, it's late. he's staying downstairs, she's staying upstairs. And then when she'd be like, right, 10 o'clock, everyone's going to bed. Then my mum would come to my room and say, listen, little girl, if I find you downstairs, it's a problem between me and you. And I'm not joking. And I'd be like, of course, mum, I would never.
Yeah.
And then 1 o'clock in the morning, you're like, you up? Are you up?
Meet me in the kitchen.
My mum's raggo. There was nothing can go on in the house.
Yeah.
And my yard was locked down. Like if
Yeah,
we're
for
in,
real.
like she's not allowed in my room.
Nothing.
If she was at my yard,
We'd
I
have to
think my
stay
mum would.
downstairs.
Yeah, but
Open
my
spaces
my
where
mum
we
would
could see.
strategically put my sister somewhere near.
Station was always there.
Oh, so she had an insider.
Station
I
was
was
always
watching
there.
Baby
Wow.
Boy or something.
Yeah.
Friday, waist deep.
She's just there like-
Station's that.
But then also the same with my sister.
Yeah.
Wherever we went, I had to carry my sister with me.
Is it like, do you not watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
Is that his little sister that was just always there?
Yeah.
So then no, they're gonna come and tell. Those are
Yeah.
your little.
But my sister, she would never tell my mum.
Ah.
My sister is very. She would look at me and be like, I remember one time, my mum knows this already. I tried to take a 20 out my mum's purse, yeah, when I was younger. And my sister came in and said, Tara, you're really going to steal from mummy. Mummy.
Damn
But she
you.
would never tell my mum.
But she would just
That's
give you
not
that
my
check.
sister. My sister was never the annoying sister. Well, she was annoying to me at the time, but she was never a snitch. She would just be like, Tara, you're not meant to be kissing Adrian. That's
Oh,
not right. That's
fair.
Cabinet like this, yeah.
Yeah.
not right. Yeah.
My mum or whoever can see the reflection of what we're doing if we're in the living room. So
Yeah.
in the kitchen, you can see what we're doing.
Okay, yeah.
And that was how we kind of judged what we could do when.
So what you get away with?
Bro.
That was like your ring camera back in the day.
For real. Yeah, man.
So like, you know, like I said, I've been stalking these people for a while, and what I found was, sometimes they tell you, don't let somebody else's boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So if I'm not correct, when you lot had your first kiss, you are somebody else's.
Oh, rah. Researcher.
It's just a question.
How far did you go?
I'm just asking questions.
Scrubbing and researching. How far?
I'm just
Researcher.
asking. You were somebody else's.
Crazy.
Both of them.
Both of them were somebody else's. But then they found each other.
Four-way.
I say this all the time though. This wasn't meant to happen.
Oh yeah, no, it
This
wasn't meant to happen.
We're all guys, yeah. When I'm young, I'm 15, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm just like, she's pretty, I like her. Let me get that as a notch. Didn't. 22 years later, I didn't expect that.
I know, it happens like that.
Happens.
So are you saying sometimes it's good to look outside?
I mean, if you're grown, just separate. Separate with the person that you're with. And go find someone else.
Yeah.
But when you're 14,
Not my.
did I really have a boyfriend at 14? Can you call that a
Yeah.
boyfriend?
That's crazy.
I don't know. No, I mean, if you're our people ages, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
You shouldn't be cheating.
Yeah,
Do you get
of
what I'm
course,
saying?
of course,
I was
of course.
14.
You were innocent.
I wasn't innocent, but I was 14. I was 14 years old, and it was never expected. I never thought that day that me and you would have had a first kiss. Ever. But I broke it up straight after.
With him or the other guy?
The other guy.
Do you tell him?
Yeah, of course. No, I didn't tell him I kissed someone. Are you crazy? No.
Does he know now? Surely.
Wow.
I'm sure.
I'm sure he does.
I just remember walking in Peckham, we saw his Bridget one time.
Oh,
Hey, what we doing?
you even went to his end.
Is it?
Okay.
I don't care. Good about your mind.
Hey,
He said you're mine. I love that. I love that.
what he said.
So funny. At 14, I'd actually got someone pregnant.
Woo!
Yeah.
So, how did your parents take that?
Yeah.
Oh, I hid it from my parents. I hid
parents
it.
know now?
They know now because I've mentioned it on the pod before. My dad knows.
Yeah.
But my dad had his first kid at 16, so he can't really chat to
But that
me.
ain't
Yeah, that's different. You're
Yeah.
his son.
same.
All good.
Your parents want better for you.
Yeah, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No. Imagine, yeah, no, that's
Well, you,
scared. Was
but
you
you're
scared?
even telling them you went clothes shopping, baby.
Yeah, we went baby
He was
shopping.
prepping.
I was
It was prepping.
because the girl had me on the ropes. She was like, "I'm having this baby."
Did she have the baby?
No, sadly she lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we went clothes shopping, baby shopping, everything.
So what was your process? How was you going to tell your parents?
I do not know. I promise you. The only person I told was our friend at school. There's a friend that we have, a mutual friend. Her name's Julie, and I called her and I was crying. I said, 'cause I'd just come back from Uganda because I had got shipped back for
Oh,
being
so you just came back from being
doing a bid.
Got her
Got her
pregnant.
pregnant. And I'm like, my dad's actually gonna kill me. So I thought I'm just gonna ride it out. I didn't even have a plan.
I hear me fam.
Literally, I had no plan. I just said, when it comes, we'll just see what we do. I just had no plan, and she said, I'm having it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm a Christian, because her mum was a proper Christian. She's like, there's no way I'm getting rid of this baby.
What? Were you lot still together?
When?
Like...
Yeah, we stayed together for a bit after that. Even when we stayed together for a bit.
Wow.
So, and it's crazy because the other week, I didn't even tell you boys. My daughter came home and she said, Daddy, a boy's been like proper like bullying me at school.
Oh, bullying?
Yeah, bullying me. And then the other day he said, yeah, I do it because I got a crush on you. When I tell you my heart sank, I said, Lord.
How old's your daughter?
9.
Crush?
Yeah.
Think about it. It only took 5 years for me to have a boyfriend from where she is. That's crazy.
You're not helping.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I want to know the conversation. Teach me. I'm not a father.
Yeah. I was gonna call you,
What's
but
the conversation that you have with your 9-year-old daughter?
I've got 11 and a 9.
Yeah, so bro.
Both girls?
Yeah. He's got both
Tell me
girls.
something. What was the conversation?
No, I was just like, bro, first of all, the good thing about her is she's very like smart, and she's very switched on.
Good.
She's like, no, I'm not allowed to have this conversation with you. I don't want to have this conversation with you. Even when she was telling me, she was disgusted.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? She was disgusted. And I was like, I send you to school to study and to do well. All this crush stuff.
She's playing you, bro. She's smart, bro.
No. She would never do that.
She's
I
very
promise
smart.
you, she would never do that. That girl is on it. What are you doing? One day you're gonna have a conversation with me and I'll put it on you as well.
No, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is that don't just be so sold. Like
I'm
that.
not
Still
sold.
be like-
Listen.
Because, bro, if it comes to like, I can't believe.
No, I did CSI Miami, dim the lights, sit in the middle.
Scared.
Tell me.
What
happened?
You put a spotlight on her.
You made it scary for her.
Yeah.
Then I walked out. I sent her mum inside. I said, "Go and have the conversation now. See what. See."
We was good, bad. We played.
Obviously, I'm good cop. Mum's good cop. I'm bad cop.
Okay, right.
Yeah. But no, we got to the bottom of it. But yeah, we got to go and talk to the school. But it's scary because now it's
You
like,
want to talk to the school?
yeah, because the guy still
He
is.
said, I bully you,
Yeah, I bully because I crashed on you.
Approach the dad.
The heck?
Sadly, the dad's not in the picture. It's just the mum.
So have you guys...
I mean,
Yeah, so the mum's gonna speak to the mum. I think the mum should speak to
I don't
each
want to be
other.
confronted, no man. That makes it easy. Imagine if the
That's still the dad.
Yeah, bro.
But what I was saying though is crazy because what flashed before my eyes is, damn, this is the stuff that I was doing. I remember having those discussions with other girls when I was 9. Kiss chase. Kiss chase.
I said kiss chase.
Doctors and nurses, mummies and daddies.
That was after
I was getting little feels then.
Yeah. And now we have kids.
Hey, but
I feel like
boys
it's
are
good.
dirty, nasty little.
But I feel like it's good though for them to be able to talk to you. Innit?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. They keep
And
it
as long as they know, like, you're a cool dad, you're not really. It's even better.
It's
Yeah.
true.
You don't want people
You have to
like
try and
hiding.
create that.
Yeah,
it's very important.
yeah. You don't need to be hiding.
Do you not do anything on Valentine's Day for your daughters?
No.
Do you know what's no? Huh.
Oh, is that a thing?
I'm definitely going to do that.
Okay, and what's the
So I'm gonna be. So what my aim is to say, if my dad does this, this is a standard.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
okay.
They don't open the doors. They're not taking you to dinner. Like I'm gonna be taking hackers.
Oh.
Like that's true.
You want to treat them that they are
Because
special.
you're the first example of
100%.
so you're setting the benchmark, and for you, it'll be for you as well if you have a son. You're the benchmark for what? Yeah.
So it's like I want them to see me doing that with Tara. But when they feel like, oh, that does it for me as well. And they're gonna be like, that's the standard.
Yeah,
Some
that's
youths like,
facts.
"Rah, what?
That's
What?"
Let me
facts.
take you hack
Get your
for a
number.
duck salad.
Yeah. No,
And the duck salad is the cheapest thing on the menu.
Come on.
Allow it. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I never
Dress
thought
them
of that.
up,
You know, I'm gonna
get
do that
me.
now,
So
you
they're like,
That's it.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
You just said that you're gonna like show them. You're gonna
Hey,
open
look
the
on your
door
finger,
for them.
look on your-
Yeah, this man does never open the door for me.
What? Don't lie.
He does not. Open
She was
the
not
door.
even listening. She was just taking down
He
notes.
said, look
He
at
said
your
this,
finger, though.
this.
Yeah, but how about the door?
Look at that finger. It's hurting my eye, man.
Okay, how about the ring goes back, the door goes open?
You can do
No,
that.
let's do both. Let's do both.
Two things can be true.
You two let's do short ones, but I think that's a good
Why do you
idea.
have to
though,
get
do
rid of
something
one?
Yeah, I never
for
thought of that.
Valentine's
That's
Day.
a really good.
That's
yeah.
it. Thanks for that.
Thanks
man.
for putting that in.
I had a conversation with my brother 3 days ago.
Okay.
He was a father of 2 at 21.
Oh.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, it's this Valentine's Day thing. And I was saying, this is what I would do. I've always had this thing in my head.
I like that.
And he was like, I hear that. But I don't know, innit? Like, for me, he's just like the marketing side of it, like, just a date.
Now let me, bro, even if it's just flowers, it doesn't have to be nothing crazy.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be
flowers,
nothing, but
exactly.
at
Yeah,
least
just
set
see something.
a standard that you're like,
Exactly.
you get what I'm saying?
No, I love that.
And there's a conversation I had yesterday, actually. I remember there's a guy that was like, if you approach him, someone approached the dad to say, like, I want to marry your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, let me see your bank account. I want to see what you spend your money on for the last 6 months.
Better.
Ooh.
I like that.
Better.
I like that.
You can't take care of yourself.
I like
if you're
that.
spending like
I'm not about to hand my
X-rated
daughter that
websites.
my
Can I be added to your group chat, please? Because it seems you've got
yeah, brother.
many good ideas. That's good.
Oh, you're giving man.
Because rather than asking for dowry, which a lot of people are doing now, and they're asking for crazy amounts of money, I just want to know you can take care of my daughter.
Yeah.
So show me how you manage your finances, so I can see that. Okay,
How
my daughter's gonna
responsible
be.
you are.
Yeah. I don't.
Facts.
Yeah, because even her sister's getting married. Her fiance came to us and was like, "Look, this is what I want to do." I was like, "Cool, sit down. Let's. How are you gonna do this?
Come on.
Wow.
I don't know you like."
But
she
you
knows
know what? I rate him.
Ah.
I rate him because he spoke to my mum
Okay.
and he said, I think after he had said after he had spoken to us, me and my mum were speaking and he was like, do I need to ask Adrian and Tara? And my mum was like, no, I'm her mum.
Oh.
Ask me, just let them know before you do it. There's no way my sister's getting engaged and I don't know before.
Come on now.
That's my
That's
first
crazy.
child.
Yeah.
I mean, she's definitely 27. But that's my first child. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I rated it. He came to our house. It wasn't even, you know, when sometimes they try to make it easier, like, oh, let's go to a coffee shop.
No.
No, he came into our domain, like
Yeah.
my
Your
domain,
castle.
business.
my house.
Yeah.
And he sat down face to face and was like,
That's what I want to do.
this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. How are you guys, whatever, bloody bitty blind agent started going through the Bible. He said, all right, so you want to marry her, yeah? Do you know what the Bible says about love?
Wow.
So Adrian starts reading it, yeah? And then Adrian said to him, obviously, not everything that was said, we would never share everything that was
Yeah,
said.
of course.
Yeah.
But him and Adrian had a proper conversation,
Yeah.
like man to man.
Yeah.
And Adrian was like, if you say that this is what you can do,
Then
then go for it, bro. We're supporting you.
I love that.
I do that because I'll do that for my sister.
Yeah.
Remember that she's saying that's her.
My baby.
First baby. Yeah.
Remember, I was there from
From
When
young.
she was 45,
Wow.
That's like your
playing
sister.
in the yard with her. That's
Just as much as your sister now as well, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
now
Yeah,
she's an
facts.
adult. It's like,
It's crazy.
Man.
I don't know if I can just be like,
Yeah. Take
Anyone
it.
can just facts.
I respect that.
I
Man.
agree.
Yeah, no,
I
it makes
respect
sense.
that.
Now you guys have been through a lot. And it shows, and I love how you've come out the other end. Now you know me and Uzi are unmarried.
Okay.
He's traditionally married.
When's the white wedding, by the way?
Oh,
When's the white wedding?
Well, me and mine, we don't subscribe to that. To be honest.
well,
Me and mine. So yeah, we're happy with the way we are. We was, to be fair, we was actually when we did our trial. Actually, we did semi like because we actually had our pastor as well come as well. He did a whole ceremony and all of that. So like God was involved, both family was involved, blessings was there. I fulfilled what they asked of me, all of that. So I'm like, that is like a bonus. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where I'm like, when we're gonna do that is something I just wanna give her as to like, but then again, she's not even really like, she's like, yo, that money, I'll rather us to put into businesses. When we have abundance, then we can, it's something we could do, like just to do. So,
What about, has she changed her name?
yeah,
Whose name have the children got?
mine.
Okay.
Yeah, mine.
there's a pastor here. He's asking.
I know, yeah.
God forbid something happens, yeah?
God forbid,
Yeah, it was the.
What would happen?
Because traveling,
Nothing's
all of that
legal.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff. All
Yeah,
of that,
100%, that's what was
Yeah,
the
no. So it's mine, but again, like, yeah, man. I can't have not have my last name. But my kids can't not have my last name. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, we're with you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We agree.
Right?
We agree, sir. We agree.
Yeah.
These people like they want to do BBL.
No, because when I said it, everyone was quiet. I was thinking, wait,
No, what's
is it not meant to be? Like,
Have you seen the passport? You see the name?
what do you mean, bro?
So-
No.
No, but I can't lie. You guys do have a presence, like pastor, lady pastor. You've got that, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, they're calm.
You know what it is, yeah? I feel like these type of conversations are good in it.
Yeah.
We was on a podcast on Friday.
Oh
Bible
yeah,
Babes and
Bible
Bans.
Babes
And
Bans.
it was.
I've had
This is
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is free married men,
Yeah.
right? And we're older than them.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I feel like you have to involve yourself around a certain type of environment. You know what I mean? So like a lot of my friendship group, they're very much like relationship. It's not really this one's there, that woman is there. Like it's very so. Those are the type of things that inspire me. But actually sitting there with those guys and watching them talk about like marriage and us getting to ask them questions like, okay, when did you know this one was that? Like, I feel like it's a good, like, there's nothing wrong with, do you know what I mean? Like, actually
No, it's good.
getting married, there's nothing wrong
Why?
with it.
Yeah. How did you guys know you were ready for marriage? Why did you get
that's a
married?
good one.
I thought I was growing up. Look, I became a Christian at 19, 20.
I was 19, so you was
20. 20. I got married at 24.
Wow.
So at that time, well, you know, when you become a Christian, it's like your eyes are open and you feel like you've got mad wisdom.
Yeah.
And I'm comparing myself to my brethren who weren't Christians. I'm like, man, that's dead now, man. Are we still doing that? Or? So I just thought I was in the right place to get married. Now I look back now and I'm like, yeah, definitely wasn't. But at the time, I'm thinking I was ready. I thought I was mature enough, emotionally, spiritually, and I was like, all right, cool. Marriage is on the
It's the
agenda.
next thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I wanted to do things different to when we were together before.
Yeah.
And I wanted to really show people that no, it can be done.
Yeah.
Like, it can be done.
Be an example.
Yeah, it's, no one had to force me. But you got married young. No one forced me.
Yeah.
Forced me, could you please give me the money for the wedding? Like, no one forced me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do it. She wanted to do it. So
Oh, so you were ready as well.
Yeah, I thought I was. We had all the premarital counselling. We had all the advice, everything. I was not ready to get married. Now I look back.
Oh, when you're
I'm
looking
like,
back,
no
you
way,
weren't.
no
Yeah.
way.
What would you say like it was? That was
Just my maturity. I wasn't ready to look after somebody. Think about when you get married, especially as people who believe in God, the only way that I can describe it is every day you're picking up your cross daily. Like every day let me not worry about myself. I have to make sure that Adrian's good. I'm not even my own concern. I have to make sure that he's good. And then if he's doing the same thing for me, then we're both good.
You're both covered.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I love that.
I wasn't in the space for that. I come from a household where my mum really invested in me, like over and beyond. Like she gave me everything and the world and more. So I remember I said this on another podcast recently. Adrian came home and he was like, yeah, so babe, what's for dinner? And I was like, yeah, what is for dinner?
Oh.
And I looked at him, I said, yeah, what is for dinner?
She said Uno reverse.
yeah.
If you ask me, who should I ask?
But you know what's so crazy? It was a genuine response. I was like, yeah, what are we having for dinner? And he looked at me and he was
I
like,
just come from work. You been
but I worked 1 day a week at the time. But I'm like, I'm so confused.
Like,
why are we
Adrian must
talking
be
about this?
fuming.
You look
What?
so
I just went-
horrified. But this is what I'm saying. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to take care of someone. I wasn't ready to take care of myself. I mean, I was 23, but I didn't really use a washing machine before. My mum done that. My mum tidied my room. My mum, like, I didn't do nothing. I done what served me.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? I know how to clean a house. I know how to. So my mum would make me on a Saturday, clean this or whatever, no problem. But my mum didn't want me to grow up the way that she grew up. So she just poured and poured and poured. So when I got married, I was shocked.
360.
A full 360. And then I remember I called my mum and I was like, Mum, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have got married. She was like, babe, wipe your eyes and go cook dinner. I don't know how to. And my mum was like, even if it's cheese on toast that you guys are eating, go and make your dinner. Go and do something. And yeah, I just wasn't, maturity wise, I'm a get back kid. So if you do something to me, now I'm gonna do something for you. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm always gonna have the last word. That's the mentality that I had before. You can't get married when you have a mentality like that.
Yeah.
Because you're not each other's enemy. Do you get what I'm saying? You're meant to be fighting everything else.
Yeah.
You're not my enemy. And that's something that I've learned after we were going to get the divorce. Once we had reconciled, 100%. I was like, I was like, oh, rah, you're actually not my enemy. And when we had arguments, he would be like, I'm not your enemy, you know. But in my head, I'm like, well, someone has to win the argument.
Oh.
I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
Wow, that's
So
powerful,
I
you know.
really, I was not ready for marriage. But also, no one forced me. I wanted it.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? But I was not. If I could, obviously we've been through what we've been through, and I'm grateful. It adds to a better, like a greater testimony.
Yeah,
because we're doing okay.
Yeah.
But if I could go back, I would have waited. I would have waited because I feel like, I've said it before, we have caused kinks to each other that didn't need to happen.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there would have been less damage. Obviously, there's going to be
But maybe
damage
it
here
did
and there.
though. Maybe it did.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Maybe it did need to happen. Because I'm saying that because I think overall you have to look at that. You guys are still here. You're still together. You're going strong. So what I mean is that certain things you might have learned now.
Part of the
You
journey.
might have not learned that if
Maybe.
those things didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Maybe.
So that's what I always think about sometimes. I also like there's no good without evil, you know what I mean? There's no bad without, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So I feel
Yeah,
like
it had to
if you
happen,
didn't
yeah.
experience that,
Yeah.
you probably didn't know what you needed to fix because clearly at that time you both
I
felt
thought, yeah.
you both felt you
Yeah.
were ready
Yeah.
because of there's these feeling like when things are going great. Oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Your brain isn't opened up yet that there's a whole world of other problem that could potentially happen there that we're not even matured for. So then you getting into that now, you start to experience those things like, oh no, we're not ready.
No, you're right.
So I feel like sometimes you go through these things to you know.
Because you've been together how long?
22 years.
Married.
13
Crazy.
years in May.
Married 13 years.
Crazy.
So at what point in your marriage did you want to divorce? How many?
year.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And was it an accumulation of things, or was there
Yeah,
one thing?
It was just,
All in all, we took our eyes off Christ.
yeah.
The only reason why we're married, we were together 6 years before I
Yeah.
became a Christian.
Yeah.
Very quickly in them years, you realized we took our eyes off Christ. The only reason why we got married was because of God. I would have just been outside. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
That fourth year, it was like I'm doing. She would say, she would tell you she was doing her own thing, like
Wow.
selfish in a partnership. And when we say I do, I'm saying I do forever,
Yeah.
and I'm saying I do with you and God. The Bible talks about a three-corded strand.
Yeah.
It's not easily
yeah.
broken, but
Yeah.
once you let go of that strand, it's you against you. Yeah, you're not working in that cohesion,
Yeah.
and that's when it broke down. You know what I'm saying? And it was a very messy time. We had a one-bed yard. If I'm in the living room, she's in the kitchen, or if she's
I know them ones.
she's in the
Yeah.
bedroom,
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
bathroom, and this, that, and the other. You
Trying to
got-
avoid each other.
Yeah, I know
basically.
them
Wow.
no communication.
Nah.
We'll still go in church
Together.
together.
I mean,
no,
But
you
no
was
one
going to
knows.
church, I wasn't
oh yeah,
going
she
to church.
stopped
I was
when we
like,
did.
Okay.
Wow.
With our brethren, like we go marriage retreat, yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
every year. Even now, we still go. And at that time, the fourth year, we went there. It was in like, I don't know, out of London somewhere. 2-hour drive.
Okay.
We didn't say a word to one another.
I know those car journeys.
Bro,
Oof. Did you put on songs? Because normally I speak. It's like a cold war. I speak through the song.
Is
So
that
when,
what you did?
so when we're in the car, I select the songs that I know have the words I want to say
Turn it
that
off.
I cannot speak.
Because me, I'll turn it
I
off.
can't do that.
I
because
like silent. I like silent. Absolute quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also have a temper, but I know in that moment,
Yeah.
if I play the song and it says something to her,
Yeah.
she's very reactive.
Yeah.
I'm a slow burner, but when I get there, it's
There's a
He's a
lot.
scary
It's long.
man. He's a scary man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a
so I'm
scary
like, no,
man.
we can just.
She might just swerve the car off the road. Like, you mad? Who you talking
No, it'd
to?
probably be him that's worse.
That would be me. I'll crash on her side. Crash on her side.
I rebuke that in the image.
Is that a
Do
crash on that
you know what the
side?
thing is? It's so crazy because I'm like a chihuahua, very talkative, very
Yeah.
loud, very whatever. You see them big dogs are the dogs that
Yeah.
you're scared of. They don't woof, they don't bark. That's Adrian.
But when they bite,
But listen, this man, as much as I run my mouth, this man is a very scary man. We thank the Lord he gave his life to Christ because this man is a scary guy. Even when you
Wow.
talking to your cousin saying, he was like, you know, like lunch, like you got a temper in it. But obviously, like God has saved you in it. And we understand that, innit? Like your temper before was a madness. Like, so even when we was driving, I was very mindful of. We're both in a bad place. If I say anything,
you could go left.
Go left.
right off.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know if you noticed that. It wasn't because I'm I'm like, I'm not talking to him. I was like, Tara, you're trapped in a car for 120 minutes.
That makes sense because she's scared of motorways anyway.
And I'm scared of that. Like, big man, you can't be on your phone and you're looking up and you're getting the Pringles at the same time. So I'm sitting on the motorway like this. Tara, just shut up.
Just keep quiet.
Shut up. He could have done what he wanted in that car. I wouldn't say the word. I didn't want no passer. We could do passer when we get out of the car. But not on the way. No. But yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious, man.
So you went to the retreat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to the retreat. Our brethren are married there and listening to the sermon or whatever. I think the last sermon, Tara must have told the pastor. It was a visiting pastor, not our pastor.
Okay.
Tara must have told him that was having issues.
Yeah.
So I'm vexed. I'm thinking, bro,
why are you telling our
air
business?
that man's business.
You be snitching on my ass.
I don't even know Donnie like that.
Donnie! Talking to strangers!
I can't believe she's gone mad. He said, brother, can I
have a word?
Let's chop it up.
Oh, man, I hate those awkward.
But bearing in mind, the only reason why I told him is because everybody I was saying, I want to get a divorce, they were like, don't do it. Don't do it. So I said, I'm going to tell this person.
Yeah, okay, I hear it.
So sorry, go on.
My man's gone, I hear you're having problems with Tara. I said, okay.
What you gonna do?
Kind of process
He
was
said,
that.
look, let me just ask you some questions very quickly.
Okay.
Bro.
The first question he asked me threw me off. You lot can see if you answer this. Yeah. He said to me, do you believe Tara is the best gift that God has ever given you?
Jesus is Lord.
While I'm angry, that's
Do you know what I mean? That's a draw out.
Mind games.
I'm
bro.
like,
Mind games.
Because from there, what you say from there,
Honestly.
it could,
I'm speechless. I'm looking at him dead in the face. Like, never been asked this question in my life. Like in my life, who even thinks that?
On God.
I'm like, oh my days. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What's the second question?
The second question, he said, so when I said yes, he's gone, okay, brother. He said, do you believe that you're treating her as such?
Nah, this is too much.
She's the best gift that God has given you.
Wow.
Do you think that you're treating the best gift that God has given you? Do you think you're treating her like that? How precious is that? And then he walked away. I'm here with my
Didn't
lips
even finish the other questions. He's like, yeah, let me drop the mic here. Let me drop the mic
Nah, I
here.
don't care if you're a pastor, you're not dropping a mic. You better come back here and say goodbye
Don't go
and
anywhere.
summarize this
Come on, finish
conversation.
this up. What do you think he does drop a bomb like this? I would have gone and dragged him back.
Come on, finish what you're saying. Like, yeah, I've done the job already. I don't need to finish this question.
That's a powerful man.
That's a pin drop, bro.
Every time I see him, I always I give him so much gratitude because I'm like,
Yeah.
you unlock something in my head. Yeah, that is, it made me like, God is so personable. He saw me, bro. She's mine because God has given her.
Come
I have
on.
to treat her like that, and I have to remember that every so often that I play this over in my head.
Wow,
The feeling I got, I'm like, no, God gave, bro. Imagine if you give your children something. It's like, no, I'm gonna keep this. As you said, I'm sentimental.
Yeah.
God has given me His daughter. What am I doing?
Come on now.
What are we doing there?
Come on.
So after that, I was flabbergasted for about 2 minutes.
I can imagine. Yeah.
But then I saw everyone mingling. In my heart, I wanted to do something, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't break.
Yeah, the pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
After I went back home, silence.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
No, we stayed there for 2 nights.
Yeah. But I'm saying after.
Yeah.
Then
How do you finally gather the courage? Yeah.
my head, I'm like, okay, work or something.
Yeah.
Next morning, when we've gotten home now, woken up, said, babe, giving you 3 options.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
1,
Ah.
you move back to your mother's yard.
Ooh.
2,
Okay.
we get divorced.
Oh, okay.
3, you get behind me and my leadership,
Oh.
and we sort things out.
I'm the captain of this ship.
Bars.
Yeah.
And I'm
She started laughing in my face.
Oh, of
I'm
course.
telling you, I've never been so angry in my life.
Started
I
laughing in your
thought I was the man. Oh my days, I thought I was the boss. You see what you just said? Yeah, you're the boss right there. Right there. I thought I was the man, brother.
Hey.
She looked up like this.
Alright. Bandangin.
I was in a bad place. I was in a bad place.
game.
I was in a bad place. I was in a bad place.
Villain.
No, it's because she's from Peckham, that's
I
why.
was in a bad place. I was in a bad place.
After
me
man
up
said
and
you want to
down.
get behind
Me.
and then laugh.
Oh my days, I felt like a little man.
Bro, it's like a Hollywood movie. Behind you.
Yeah.
God forbid.
The next show's Nigeria will be worse because in Nigeria they'll look you up and they kiss their teeth. They kiss their teeth. They'll be worse. Wow.
That you gave me. She,
No, you say.
Uno reverse.
Oh, she flipped her. Okay.
She loves the Uno.
Actually, she went,
Remember I said get back, kids.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you some options.
Oh, I
So
got
that
that.
you move back to your mother's, yeah?
Everybody's going back.
Just give the keys back to the landlords. You get your house.
I would have been pissed.
She said, number 2, we get a divorce.
Oh.
Number 3, you man up.
Oh my God.
I said, man up. Man up.
And that's my game, you know.
Man up! Your guy mental. Picked up the phone and said, Pastor, I want to divorce you, boy. I want to divorce. He's trying to, he's saying,
I think I'm shouting at the same time.
yeah, we're shouting.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
days.
you think no, wait. I want to divorce. I don't care. And Pastor's like, bro, I'm not here to be no one's.
Referee.
You lot are big people. You go,
Grown-ups, yeah.
do you know that divorce is wrong? I said, yeah. But I don't care. I want the divorce. I don't care. I don't care. Right now, I don't care. I want a divorce. He's like, listen, you lot handle it. Click.
You had the, yeah.
Again, another mic drop.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
That's
this.
good.
Do you know what? This is a different
That's
one.
not your pastor.
This is another pastor.
This is not their
Our
pastor now.
pastor.
This is not
That's
their
good.
I've
pastor.
got a relationship.
He's like,
That's
I'm not
it.
going to stay on the phone while you guys are arguing.
Yeah,
Because I'm not there.
Grow up.
That's
Big
fine.
people, go and have a conversation. You're big people. What are you talking about?
Fair.
If you really want to do this, come to me.
Yeah, calm
calmly.
down.
We'll sit down
Yeah,
and then we're
exactly.
gonna
Exactly.
After that, everything was a blur.
Yeah,
For me.
after that, I think I had made up my mind because I was like, again, I don't warrant the things that I said to him. Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
of
Like,
course.
I was in a very, very bad place, and I was like, bro, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Like, just get the divorce, brother. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't care. Like, but we were broke, so I couldn't afford the divorce. That's why when he was in the front room, I was in the bedroom. Vice versa. If he went to the kitchen, I went to the bedroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we're not even in the same space, but I
Wow.
couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And no one in my, I can't go to my mum. Sorry, can I have £500?
Yeah,
For a
of
divorce.
course.
I tell you,
Yeah.
Mum would be like,
a
you
lot. She's giving you money
stupid,
for it.
stupid
Yeah,
girl.
100%.
So my family are from Huddersfield. So me and
Okay.
my sister are the only ones that have this accent, right?
Okay.
That's how much my family's up there. So then I'm like, I'm gonna call my uncle.
Oh.
Yeah, because my uncle were twins.
Okay.
Like I'm sitting here,
Locked in like that.
he's called me whilst we've been sitting here.
Wow.
Uncle
Okay.
Denny. I called my Uncle Denny and I said, Uncle Denny, I'm leaving.
Oh.
No, you're not, Tara, you're not leaving. Uncle Denny,
I love it.
I am leaving. I'm just letting you know. And he'd be on the phone with me till like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the
Wow.
morning.
First I'm hearing this.
Yeah. Oh.
He had his back. Had his back. And then he said, right, before you make a decision, what I need you to do, come up to Huddersfield.
Bloody,
Come
it
stay
sounds like
with
I'm
me.
watching a Hollyoaks.
Yeah,
fight.
he'd be like, come and stay with me. And he'd be like, Tara, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And so I went to Huddersfield and basically I kept threatening to him, I'll leave. He only had one house key. Yeah.
Yeah.
She lost her.
Because I lost my keys. So what he did was, after we had this massive argument, he took the key, left the house. So how am I leaving? Because I can't lock the door.
In my head, I'm thinking, you're not about to leave me stranded while you're in Hut 4 or 5 hours away.
Fair.
Absolutely not.
You said.
This is my key.
Yeah.
I'm going. If you want to leave, leave the door open. No problem.
Oh.
No problem.
I hear it. I hear it.
What for someone, and at the time it was like a 23-inch TV. What for someone to jack my 23-inch TV? Absolutely not. I used student loan to get this TV. There's no way. But yeah, it was a very hard time. It was very much a blur. And that's where our village came in, our friends, our pastor, our parents.
I love that.
They really, really came in. Like, it was like an intense, it was almost like, what's it called when you bring someone in for, like, if there's-
Mediation or something?
No, you know, intervention. It was that intervention, but none of them had spoken to each other.
Okay.
But they could see, apart from our friends, our friendship group, obviously they probably had spoken to each
yeah.
other. But everybody was like, guys, this doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like, this actually doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. And I think he started praying for me, and again, like I say, I don't... People, do you know what it is? When we go on podcasts and we talk about this stuff, you'll see the comments like, what? She said what? Are you crazy? You shouldn't be proud of that. No, I'm never proud of it, but this is what happened. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember...
Yes, you people, I know you are watching this content, but you've not subscribed. So make sure, if you're enjoying what we are saying, you always say you're enjoying it, make sure you subscribe, you bloody civilians. Please subscribe. Thank you.
I remember it's dark outside, but this man will be praying over me. When I look at my phone, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, big man, get your hand off me. What are you doing? Take your hand off me. What are you praying for? It's done. Like, we're done. What are you doing? So he's there fighting like, Lord, I pray. Take your hand. Have you washed your hands?
Have you washed your hands?
Have you washed your hands? My skin. What are you doing?
My skin.
I'm walking away like, oh my days. She's a demon.
She's a demon.
She's
She's
possessed.
possessed.
I said it like that.
She's possessed.
What? He said it like that.
Yeah, look at it.
Adrian's walking out. Get behind me. Sit down.
She's like, move, man.
Nah, facts.
He's the devil.
Nah, word.
This is what it is.
Word.
I
Because it can't be explained.
believe I didn't see it.
She's the problem.
She's her.
Man can't even pray over her.
I'd be like, and when he would leave for church, I'd be like, you're a joke, man. I said, you're not serious. You're going to lead praise and worship for what? What are you going to lead praise and worship for? You're a joke, man. What are you doing? But again, this is pain.
Yeah.
This is anger. This is someone being pushed to the end of...
Your limits.
Yeah,
like.
at the end of my limits. And because in my head, I'm like, how can you still show up to church when we're at odds? Like, bro, like, we don't even talk. And you're going to go onto the stage and be like, guys, you need to give this to Christ. Joker. Like, absolute joker. But I understand now, because regardless of what you're going through, you still need to go and serve God.
That's
and
why you
praise
need to
God
go even
regardless.
more. You need to go even more.
That's the point, right?
Yeah.
But at this point, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not even really going anymore, man.
Yeah.
I just, not that I didn't believe in God, but I knew that what I wanted was wrong.
Yeah.
I knew that I wanted a divorce, and I know that this is not what God wants. So that's why I wouldn't go, because I'd be like, then I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
What am I showing up for? I'm just showing up because to sit in the same seat just to play a game. And at that point, I was tired. But I remember, even with me being like, don't touch me. So what are you praying over me for? It got to the point where I was like, I can't even bother to argue, man. Go on.
Just do it.
Just make sure you wash your hands.
Just make sure that I don't got bum bumps on my face. Like, I don't really got bum bumps. No, 100%. A lot of the times I'm going to be asleep. 100%. He'd be like, babe, no, he didn't even call me babe at that time. I was like, Tara, I'm just going to pray over you. And I just lay there like this with my eyes closed.
Nah, you got to be studied.
Nah, you're
bro.
a man
You
of
need
God,
to be
man.
studied, bro,
I
'cause-
wasn't, but that's the thing. So in that time, so after I phoned and said, Barca,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying, but I was woken up every day at the same time.
Okay.
Happening for months, and I was like, God, I've tried. I've bought her gifts. I've given her money. I've, anything she wants, I have tried to do. Not changing a thing. Remember, I go back to saying this. I would not be married if it wasn't for God. So that I'm like, God, you now need to fix this, because I've come to the end of myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Marriage is a godly institute.
Yeah.
So Father, I need you to fix this.
Yeah.
I need you. My prayer was every day, make me the best husband for Tara. And make Tara the best wife for me.
you.
Praise
Good
God.
prayer.
Doing, I don't know what to do. Basically.
Yeah.
Bro, that was happening for months. I'm telling you, I wasn't no alarm. I'm waking up at the exact same time every day. One day, we just happened to be sitting on the sofa. Up to now, I don't know why.
I don't understand how we got there.
I don't know how. We're sitting on the sofa, we're watching something, and then we giggled together and looked at each other like, to say, I actually like you, you know? There was I'm telling you, there was a supernatural shift.
Yeah.
Something just felt different.
Yeah.
Something just felt different, bro. Like, something just...
And it was when you just expected it, basically, and it just...
I didn't. It just... I don't know why we were sat on the sofa together. It just happened, bro.
Wow.
And then from that, it was like things just
Started
getting better.
like it just got better. It just got
crazy.
better.
That's
Like,
beautiful.
It's absolutely crazy.
That's
yeah.
special, man.
But again, I always have to preface this. This is not something that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I'm not proud that I was that person. This is not how a wife in that moment, when it was actually unneeded. It's not like he cheated on me. There was none of that stuff happening.
Yeah.
It's not... that's not how you should behave.
Yeah.
So we go on podcasts and we talk about this, and it's funny. It is funny, but also before anybody comes for me in the comments, please note that I don't stand by my decisions before. Okay?
Come on now.
Okay.
Do not come for
I'm
our
very
sister.
grateful for that. I'm grateful.
Yeah,
for
that's
this
what I'm
man.
saying.
How long you been together? 22
22 years,
So
come
we
on,
want
man.
someone that's been together for even half that time.
Yeah.
To come and show us the timeline of their relationship and how
Exactly.
perfect it's been, bro.
Yeah.
Like everybody's
no
been,
one
and I
ain't
feel
perfect,
like
man.
you guys now being one of the greatest examples we have in our
On
community,
God.
bro. Like real talk. That
Of
we
what
look up to,
real
like, yo, that's
marriage
what,
is.
Like you don't get here without going through that.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's just a
Talk
fact.
about
innit?
it.
You know what I mean? And you know now. That's example now. That's that person. That's not where I ever want to go again. Because you've been to that place before. You knew what it's like.
Yeah.
So we're not going there again.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just the best story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know,
That's what I feel like.
you know how the internet is.
Oh,
you could be Mother Teresa and they'll
And they'll
still
still
have
like
something.
something.
Oh, look at this perfect one.
Yeah, she thinks they're so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because the reason why I adore you guys is just the realness.
The realness.
Yeah.
I feel like I try my best to emulate it. Maybe sometimes too much. Sometimes I hear it. I do over talk sometimes, but it's just because you guys don't know how your story impacts people.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Just even if it's just one person that's like they were gonna give up on their marriage, but now they're like, no, let me pray over her after washing my hands.
Remember, we've met you lot a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you lot are practically like,
Yeah.
we're locked in.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that my missus was watching them like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Because it's not something I come home like, I know you guys, but it's not something like, oh, you know.
We know each other, so you wouldn't go back and be like, oh, I saw me.
you know,
before.
I saw
So
them.
you know
what I
us.
mean?
So when I told her we're having a, she's like, oh my God. She was outside.
We're saved.
You know what I'm saying? And my missus ain't that type of person. She's not that type of person that knows that. So for her to say that, I'm like, oh, like,
No, you
it
lot are
says a
good
lot.
people.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
You lot are like a
it says lot.
Changing
staple.
lives.
You're like a staple because there's other couple. Obviously, I won't mention them that we've known from back in the day in the scene that sadly didn't make it.
Right.
They got divorced.
Yeah.
So you lot, not to put pressure on you guys,
yeah,
but
no.
you guys are like the golden couple that we've been watching for time.
You know what's mad? Remember when we went on that the BBB podcast? Yeah, like that was one thing that man said. Like in terms of being part of a very small percentage of in our society that are it's basically your marriage, right? Basically, I'm sorry guys, is beyond both of you.
Honestly.
At this point, I'm sorry to say.
We're all
so
part
all
of
of
this
that
marriage.
argument, all of that, all of that madness you lot was doing before. Get out. Get out. Before you said, was it family, friends that intervened? That is a whole Peckham. Everyone is coming down.
Because even whenever you lot always do your little series about baby Thorpe coming and all that, I'm like, we're waiting because we're also your uncles. We're all a part of your marriage now.
This baby will be very loved.
Very loved.
We went into New Things in Brixton, and we were standing in there waiting for the food, and they were like, "Okay, well, her aunties. Where is she? Where's she at?
Yeah.
And I was like, this baby, when she comes, we're not pregnant yet. But when this baby comes, this child is going to be the most loved
Honestly.
child.
Someone come up to me and was like, you need to do your gender reveal in a park. So
Yeah.
all of your followers.
Fact, bro.
Yeah.
Fact.
I'm serious, but
You Selma, team boy, team girl. Because I've seen your logo. Love your logo. I don't know who came up with that. That logo is sick. Honestly, I love marketing. So.
I love that.
Oh yeah. Do that logo. Blue shirts, pink shirts.
Team,
team boy, team.
That was so cool.
Put that. You see what?
That was so cool.
Is that right? We can work on this.
Yeah,
If
we
you
need some of that. We need some of that.
I got 3 hats.
Oh, sick.
I completely forgot.
The next time, wherever we're going next,
yeah.
and we're there, we'll bring
No,
it
'cause I
up.
love it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, man, that was
I was
so
also gonna say, obviously, you guys are very. Sorry, guys. I know we've been podding for a while, so I know we've got to finish. But like, honestly, this is like speaking to my brother and sister. But you guys have been channeling your weight loss journey a lot.
Yes.
Did that help you as well in terms of after you got through the divorce because you're not doing this together?
Years later.
Years later. Adrian always says it. Babe, since you lost weight, you're such a nice person. Like, you was just miserable and moany and just miserable. But I feel like for me, personally, my weight, I was so upset because there's some people that are big and they enjoy being big, but I was never like that before.
Okay.
I mean, you know when you go through puberty weight and stuff,
Yeah.
with your child, that's different. Remember, I was dancing every single day.
Oh, right.
So I wasn't. So do you get what I'm
Oh.
saying? So I knew that this is foreign for my body. This
Okay.
is not what, and I didn't feel good in it. I would hide. I'd wear big clothes. I'm wearing his clothes. My mum was like, "Come out your husband's clothes. What are you doing?" But I was just miserable. I feel like since I've lost weight, I've been able to kind of step out a bit more. So even now, when I look back at the videos of when we started Meet the Fops, I'm shocked that I even filmed. Because I wasn't comfortable at all. So that's why even like my own page, Tara Thorpe, I've started posting because I feel better about myself. Whereas before, I would never post. I was genuinely a miserable person, like horrible. I don't know how you did it. That I don't know how you did it. No, I was horrible. Like I was. You know when you wake up every morning and you look outside and it could look blue for everybody else, for me it looked grey.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your outlook on life was completely different. I didn't want to try anything. Yeah, no, it was.
No, I could tell because I followed that journey. Remember you said I was stalking that. I felt like that, and the way you took it everything you're saying, I believe it. I believe it because the way she took it seriously, bro. I was, treadmill, all of when you do the classes. Ham. I'm talking about she going ham more than even other people that you see that. I was like, raw. She
When
had
she went
been
on that
about.
kangaroo thing,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I almost cried. Because the year before, I remember we was on holiday, and the year before she tried to go on it, and they was like, park your brakes.
Fuck you, yeah. Oh,
How
wait.
much do you weigh?
Oh.
No.
I told them and she was like, I'm so sorry.
They only got.
But you can't go on these. Wow. You can't, your weight limit. You are, it's just a no for you. And I was with two of my friends.
Oh.
So they said,
And
I
the
was
other
like,
people
it's
that
fine.
was there.
I was like, it's fine. And it happened in front of everyone. I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Went back
Did
to
they
the
go? Did they go on it?
Yeah, but I would never let them leave.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I was like, guys, please.
Go
please,
on it,
please.
yeah.
And then we left and we went back to the villa. We was on holiday with our friends. And this is the jumper that I'm wearing, ID.
Okay.
This is the gym that I train at. This is why I lost the weight. So I went back in there and my brother Kyle, he's there. Not blood brother, but he's my
bro,
brother.
yeah.
We walked in and he was like, why are you back? And I was like, yeah, I can't, man. They said I'm too big. And he was like, we need to have a serious conversation.
Okay.
He was like, no, we're having it now. It was me, Adrian, Kenny, and Kyle. And Kyle's like, Kenny, like we're all close.
Okay.
Wives and the husbands. And he was like, Tara, you need to sort out your health. Like for real, this isn't about aesthetics anymore. This is about your heart. I told him how much I weighed. He said, Tara, you weigh more than Anthony Joshua.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That would bring it in perspective.
This is a
innit?
heavyweight boxer.
6'6". Like, I mean, muscles
Crazy.
everywhere. Muscles from head to toe.
Crazy.
Like, pause.
What do you mind saying?
No,
how
I was
heavy?
119. GG or pounds?
I'm a kg.
I'm a
coach.
kg guy.
Yeah.
119 kg.
Okay.
It sounds mad because to me that doesn't seem a lot, but again,
For a woman.
yeah, for a woman, yeah, for
Yeah.
five
For a woman,
yeah, that's
119 kg.
Yeah.
And that was, to be fair, I don't even know if I was that at the time.
Okay.
Because
be.
I only started going to the gym maybe months
After to track it.
Yeah. So he sat down with both of us and he was like, listen, just come to my gym.
Okay.
Come to my gym. He was like, drink more water, drop your calories and walk. So sometimes when it comes to weight loss, people overcomplicate this thing. Yes, we know about calories.
Yeah.
This is how many calories and what. Yes, now I do. But obviously, then I knew as well, but I overcomplicated it. The fat, the protein. No, babe, just walk.
Just walk.
Just
yeah.
walk.
start.
Just start.
yeah.
Just start. But that's when he had the conversation with us. And then I took it and then I was asked to be a bridesmaid.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I've already been the fattest bridesmaid and it was disgusting.
Okay.
It was horrific. Even Adrian, when I walked down the aisle, I was so proud and Adrian was like,
I just knew what the picture was gonna look like. I just knew for her, I was like, she's gonna hate this.
Right.
So I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, not because I feel that she's disgusting.
it's for me.
I know she's gonna feel that she
not
looks
like it.
mad.
Yeah.
Oh, so not because anyone made you feel that way, just
Just
you.
myself.
yourself.
Like, bro, I was so big, my neck was black. Like my neck was black. Like my
Face
neck,
was going
face
dark
was
here.
going dark here. And I remember she asked me to be a bridesmaid and I said, all right, cool. And I said to Adrian, I never said it to her, I said, if I can't lose this certain amount of weight by this month, then I'm pulling out.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out because I can't be the fattest bridesmaid.
Yeah.
And that's when you guys saw me go ham. That's when you saw me doing 20,000 steps a day in the gym with my PT 5 to 6
Bro,
times
I
a
don't know
week.
if you saw that. She was
On the
going
bike an hour a day.
bro.
Every single class I could get into, I was in it. Like it was, and that's why I remember we spoke about this last time.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the awards,
yeah, the awards, yeah.
That's why you didn't really see videos from Meet the Forks anymore.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't have time. I'm training 6 hours a day. I have no time.
To do 20, 30,000 steps a day is taking us about what?
6, 12, 18. So for every 1,000 steps is 10 minutes.
Oh,
for
wow.
us. So 6, 12, 18.
Sorry, man.
24.
You're doing well. You're
That's
doing
5
well.
hours a day walking to kick
Just
30,000.
Just walk. So.
Damn.
What else were we doing? And then the gym. So either the gym would be
Yeah,
before
the gym.
or after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I saw the gym, yeah.
Then the
So what, did you do this for her, or were you gonna start it anyway?
I've always been big.
Yeah.
But lockdown showed me how unhealthy.
𝐵𝐻𝐵𝐻. I think it showed us all, bro. Yeah.
I'm talking about 2 flights of stairs. I'm like. I sound like Biggie Smalls. I sound like Biggie. I'm thinking, why?
You're like, what? This
Why
ain't me.
can I not? Bro, there was so obviously church. Yeah. See when lockdown's finished now, I'm going back to church. Trying to put
Suit.
Yeah, that's the worst.
trousers.
Same.
No.
Same.
Oh, no.
Same.
But I can't even
yeah.
do that. I was like, bro, I'm having to get shirts made. I can't find a shirt that's big enough.
No.
Like I'm talking about big up Savile Row and 𝐾𝐵𝐻𝐵, bro. They had to make a shirt designed for me.
Jeez.
I couldn't.
we couldn't afford it then, by the way.
There
was no choice.
But that's how you had
There
to
was
do.
no choice.
I had to. So then I'm like, all right, cool. I can't let her. Also, she wanted to walk mad early in the morning, so I'm like,
Yeah, I'd walk when it's
for her safety.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can't let walk by
4 in the
together.
morning, 5 in the morning. I said, no, that's
We're doing it
crazy.
together.
Oh yeah.
So we're having to do it. I'm having to do it together. Or she wants to do it at night. I'm saying we have to do it together. That's how it started.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
Because even more so, the reason why I was doing it in the morning and the night so no one would see me. Do you get what I'm saying? I was like, I don't want anyone to see me. I'm so embarrassed because I've tried to lose weight so many times and I failed every single time. This is not the day that someone's going to be like,
And then when we're walking, I'm having to take breaks at bus stops. I said,
yeah, because of his back.
This
Wow.
never be.
Yeah.
I'm used to playing football. Like, like I'm big, yeah, but I've always been active.
Okay.
Always been active.
Baller.
Bro, I'm having to sit down at a bus stop. I'm looking at Tara, looking at me, yeah. I'm thinking, I'm a joke, man. I'm a real fat joke, man.
It's when your missus look at you like type of way that it brings her home for you, innit? Like, oh no, I need to fix this.
I wish I could stand up right now.
Because I'd be like, baby, you're slowing down my
You're
pace.
slowing down my pace.
I've got nothing left.
But this time the lower back is locked. The lower back is locked.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I think it started to not easier, but the routine just was like, this is what it is.
This is what it is now.
It is. We're doing this, and it's easier to do it with someone.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
it brings you like together
It's
closer.
hard, but it's just it works. And then you start to see little drops, like little when you went back to the tailor to get your
My
dress.
bridesmaid dress.
That was a
She
win.
was
I was
like,
like,
I need
yo,
to make you a whole new dress. She was like, I can't even tailor it. And I was like,
Come on, you didn't even care. You're like,
yes.
yes.
It fell off. I was
it
like,
fell off. But it's like, I always
that.
say in weight, you have drops.
Yeah.
So you might not see something for 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
And then
people
boom.
get discouraged. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, Rob, when did my...
Yeah.
Like, I've got a picture of me being on FaceTime to my friend and I saw my arm and I said,
You're like, how?
when did my arm get so small? Do you get what I'm
Crazy, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So you had those moments and I felt like my drops were more obvious than Adrian's drops.
Yeah.
So what people don't understand is we've lost around the same amount of weight. Obviously now you've had a drop. Do you get what I'm saying? Before we would post videos, people would be like, Adrian,
Why don't
you
he
need
get
to
on?
get
Even
with
now.
your wife. Are you mad?
if you go on my TikTok, on my Instagram.
Yeah, they slate him.
It's like what they're doing. They're not
I'm gonna
comparing
put
like where
a-
you start. They're not putting up where he started from compared to where you.
Plus you're
It's
right,
just
you're
what- it's just what you look like.
They're not
Am I missing
thinking
something?
But we've
about it.
lost the same amount. Practically the
They're
same
not
amount.
thinking about it
He's
like
like,
that.
they're like, when is Big Man? When you gonna start? I get
Big Man, when you gonna start, you know?
long paragraphs
Yeah,
of people in the DM.
Swear.
Like,
And I bet it's PTs as well.
Just any.
Yeah.
Bro, come to you as a brother. She's a pretty girl. Man,
So
don't
many
take
people
her.
have said I'm going to cheat.
What? Swear down.
Bro.
But then I also get comments that, oh yeah, and this for me it's a minority, but I will get comments where like, oh yeah, and it's mostly from men.
Oh.
And they'll message me and they'll be like, yeah, she thinks she's too nice,
Yeah.
whatever. Tara, just remember that Adrian was with you. Don't leave him. Don't cheat on him. Don't whatever. And I'm like, cheat on him.
That's
You know, this man's
crazy.
seen me in my worst. This man's seen every crevice of this body. He's seen everything. When the man's prayed for me, get your hands. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Why would
what
you
are
gotta leave him now?
what
It's
are you
crazy.
talking about? But I feel like it's been I'm glad that I'd done it with him because
Yeah.
there's been moments where I'm like, bunny, I'm ordering Chinese. I'm ordering everything. Age will be like, babe, and I'll be like, I'm doing it, and he'll be like, babe, and I'm like, I'm doing it, and he'll be like, babe, and I'll be like, fine. Get it? I don't want it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're with each other on the process. And
Holding each other accountable.
I love
exactly.
that.
But I mean, I've definitely taken my foot off since June. It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like everyone has.
Since June last year.
Since June last year.
Oh, but you know what?
I've
Great.
gone about 12 kg.
Really? I
Yeah.
could not tell.
Hey, in the 3-day fast, I lost about 4, and I was like, yo, I have to do a next.
You lose it quick.
Every month.
You lose it quick.
Every month. But now we're taking it more seriously again.
Everything.
Time again.
Boxing,
Yeah.
Muay
Sick.
Thai, gym.
Wow, cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been seeing you lot
The
boxing.
walking as well.
The walking
Walking is the main.
is what makes you drop weight.
Is
Really?
it?
What makes you
We were doing up to 30 a day, bro. 30K. That's not no joke.
Even if you just done, let's just say you done 10,000 steps a day.
Well, you don't have like a route that you
I
Yeah.
follow the same route every single time.
every time.
Well, now I follow the same route, but it depends. If I'm in the gym, I'm in that area.
Okay.
But so before, when I was big, I wouldn't like to walk outside. I'd walk on the treadmill in the gym.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I hate walking on the treadmill in the
Yeah, it's a
gym.
bit
I want to be
boring.
outside.
Yeah, it's a bit boring.
But sometimes I will just walk and get lost.
I just,
I'm like, let me
yeah.
just walk and get lost.
I see what I get.
I'm like, well, let's see how far we get.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
walk for an hour and a half. Yeah,
Okay,
I've
now
got
I've
to do
got
an
the
hour and a
whole-
half
You
back.
discover like new, like, oh, I didn't know this place was
Yeah,
here.
I found some new areas. I
your
wanna
areas.
live
That's
in.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Found some new areas I want to
Yeah.
live in. But I'm nervous about starting the journey again because I realise how hard it is.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's hard.
It is.
Like, I don't think you ever arrive
Yeah.
in this. I said it the other day. If I knew that once I started this journey that I would have to keep it up, I would have done it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like the maintenance is the hardest
It's a
thing.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. I'm telling
When
you.
you lose weight, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You're
Lost
done. I've lost it now.
Don't have any cravings.
Nah.
Don't do this. Don't.
But the walking is what does it.
Yeah,
Walking.
I agree with you.
Because it's what do
not
they call it?
intense.
It's not intense. It's not an intense workout, but you're burning calories.
Yeah.
You're burning. And obviously the weightlifting and stuff like that is great for toning.
Like Tony, yeah.
Because you don't want to be slabby. Like
Yeah.
when we first started, all I was doing was drinking soup. And walking 30,000 steps a day. So I've got excess skin. So this is what I was talking about. When I said to Adrian, I'd love to get a nip in the tuck, but I'm just scared I'm going to die on the operating table.
Okay, yeah.
But that's because I wasn't eating enough protein. So that's when you start learning the science of I need to eat protein because I need it.
Yeah, you
Can't
can't just
just
come
You
in
can't
and
just be having
see.
soup.
Because you'd be weak.
And she
you
was
need
having
the
beats,
strength.
like,
Wow.
I would have no meat. I'm like, where I don't need to have the weight, I would not.
Okay,
I would not. But
so
then
you
I'd
don't
get
get
very
protein.
dizzy.
Yeah.
I'd get very, very dizzy. I remember one time I was like, Bunny, I'm not eating for 4 or 5 days. I'm not eating for 4 or 5. I'm just and I was training. And I wasn't fasting. I was like, I'm not eating. I am
And
not
training as
eating.
well.
And training.
Wow.
And I remember one time I was in the hallway. And normally if I get a bit dizzy, I can catch myself. But I couldn't. And I hit my face on our front door.
Oh no.
And I messaged my PT and he was like, I'm not training you until you start eating properly. He was like,
Okay.
I'm not training you.
Yeah,
of
you have
course.
to eat, you know.
Yeah, because this stuff
She
you
wanted
become
drastic.
I wanted drastic things, but it became obsessive. So that's why even though I haven't been on it since June, it's okay. It's a
okay.
process. It's
Yeah.
a journey
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I don't want to go back to being so obsessive. I want it to be a healthy lifestyle.
It has to
Do
be
you get what I'm
healthy.
saying?
Did the wedding happen? Did you?
The wedding happened.
Yeah,
The
you
wedding happened. I was
fit in
still
the
a
dress?
fat bridesmaid, but I wasn't as fat. I wasn't the
You
biggest.
was
I
happy
wasn't the
with-
biggest.
you was
No, I
very
wasn't
happy as well.
happy.
Oh,
But I was
really?
like, no, I wasn't happy.
You never
at
will
all.
be, you know.
I
When you
wasn't,
get
and
the
the
gym
dress was
thing.
pink.
The goalpost
Yeah.
was.
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
But you have to learn to give yourself a bit of a
Grace,
like break.
yeah.
That way it's like,
Agreed.
yo,
Agreed.
Because I'm sure
I
you look
achieved this.
amazing.
Yeah.
like
That
let me
time
enjoy
she was
this
still
moment.
obsessive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Different
Yeah.
mindset that she got now. But
Okay.
Then she was still
I
like,
remember
nah.
thinking, bro, like, babe, you've done.
Like I would not sleep.
Amazing.
I would be like, all right, let's say we've gone to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, we're editing, whatever. I'd sleep for 2 hours, get up and walk.
Wow.
It was when I put my mind to
Regimented.
And
something.
then she'll feel guilty if she ate something or if she gained weight. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
If I ate
She
something,
didn't-
I'm working out straight after. There's what I ate a burger. Oh, I'm walking.
I gotta lose those
I gotta
calories.
walk for
But
an
remember,
hour.
it's like what you said. I think was like last week, like when we was talking to Uzi about it. And it was like similar to like once you've now seen this huge result,
Yeah.
you're
obsessed with
instantly
it.
hooked now. Like what?
100%.
I'm not about to slow down
It's like a
now.
drug.
Now it's
Yeah,
like okay,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
drug. It
That's
gets
what usually
addictive.
would
Like
get you
even now,
obsessed.
the next part of this journey, it's gonna be crazy. I want donkey legs. I want quads.
What's donkey? Oh, when
Or
it's
like
like
proper like
Quads. Quads is what I want.
Squats, deadlifts,
That's
heavy.
it. That's what
That's
I'm
what
doing
you're
right
on.
now.
Wow. Are you going to be like in a show? Do you want to be in a show? Is that,
I did want to at one point. I was gonna go.
Because I was gonna say, yeah. So are you then? No, but then this was you lot documenting this journey then as well. Like
Yeah,
you
the
did
next
last
part,
one.
I'm documenting this part as well.
Is this going to be part of your show, your reality show that you lot are doing?
Yeah, it actually is. It's the first episode of our reality show. Us going to the gym, but it's show, and this is actually when we had come back from America, and I came back. We went to the gym, and I went and got food straight after.
Okay.
But it's not really.
not-
oh no, I got a burger.
Oh, you got a burger?
I got
Oh.
ice cream and cookies.
Oh yeah.
Crisp,
Yeah. Boom.
chocolate.
Oh.
Because I worked out. It's a treat.
I hear it.
You see, the one into the other.
I hear it. I hear it. It's a
Yeah.
treat. It's a
But,
lot of treats.
It's a lot of treats. It's a lot of treats. But this is actually, to be fair, on the first episode of the reality show, one of the things that he done to me. So basically, on the reality show, there's an activity that the other person gives. So I will give Adrian an activity. He gives me an activity.
Yeah.
But the activity that he gave me, I had never done before. And I love it now.
Oh.
So he thought I would hate it, but I love it. But I'll wait till the episode comes out and then you guys will see it. But
When is Meet the Thorpes at?
when is what the thorpe out, Adrian?
I'm gonna say the beginning of March.
Ooh, that's a good time.
It was meant to come out a few months ago, but we've been working.
Is
making it
everything
perfect.
filmed?
Everything is filmed.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the first 4 episodes filmed.
Oh, that's dope.
It's gonna be amazing. It's at first it was like we want it to be like a reality / vlog. You know,
Yeah.
this is a full-blown reality show. We have a narrator, we have an intro, we have our own song, everything.
For following us.
Yeah.
This is
Shameless plug. Are you having guests on your guest appearance?
Absolutely.
We
So
have
if
the
we was-
opinion come in, we're
Listen,
gonna work out together.
100%.
I think that would be sick.
I think it'll be amazing.
that would.
If anything, we dropped the ball. We should have had Mel come today and film this for the episode.
Oh,
That's
Mel,
what we
where
should
you
have
at?
done. Mel, where you
But still,
at?
we can still take
Yeah, of
a
course.
clip to give to you guys. I mean, to give to you guys.
Oh,
if you don't want.
yeah.
Because
But you know what the thing with
Yeah.
the reality is? The reality is that they get to see the BTS.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have to do this again.
We have to. Let's run it back. And funny enough, we're also planning our own show.
Oh,
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking. See, that's what I mean. I
Talk
wanted
to me.
discuss
Yeah.
your 360.
We're planning a little something as well around
Okay.
fitness and stuff. So it would be
Yeah.
good, hopefully, if we can cross over.
There you go. That's
And maybe
what-
you guys can train us. I don't know, give us some activities.
Absolutely.
Maybe we would love this activity.
You
that.
guys they should come Thai with us. Come to Tyrone with us.
Oh, what's that? Boxing?
Muay Thai.
That would be sick.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to
Muay
do that.
Thai.
That would be
I love
sick.
to do
Are you not into that? Or?
Yeah. You kick, you punch.
We're not into it. Obviously, I'm
I
like
saw it in
into watching
Thailand.
it and
It's,
stuff
it's
like
nice
that.
watching it, but
So
I've
that's why I
never
feel
done
like
it.
it'll be fun for us to.
That's what we're doing.
I've always
then.
wanted to.
Yeah.
You guys have to come Muay Thai with
Yeah,
us.
No, we're
yeah.
coming.
Let's do it. It's
Yeah.
sorted.
All right.
It's a stress reliever.
Yeah, I got a lot of stress, bro.
I wanted to take on boxing though.
Oh yeah, we've got a good
Let's start with myself.
You can do that.
I've been wanting to show these mans for a while.
Listen,
Nah, cool.
I'm doing
Yeah.
boxing, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
That's the.
Where did you go
that's
boxing?
the-
Brixton?
No, I box in Moorgate and Fulham.
Moorgate is right near my office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in Liverpool
And I
Street.
do
Okay.
Muay Thai in Hackney.
Hackney's calm.
Not a problem.
Yeah, we're
And he's
there,
got a
man.
big
We're
studio
there.
as well.
Not a
We're there.
problem. Oh, this is
Let us know
amazing.
when we'll lock it in.
He's been wanting us to fight for a minute, so
I've
I
been
think
wanting
this
to
is
squabble
the
these off
the
for a while,
best.
so this is
Yeah,
is
this will be good.
This is
And do you know what? He's such a great instructor. I was meant to have my first fight in January.
Actually,
Yeah, like an actual
Aggressive,
fight.
like,
But
what?
when I came back from holiday, I stopped training and I just dropped off.
Oh.
So yeah, I need to start it.
have you seen her when she?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I
I have seen it. I have seen it.
Give you one head kick.
I'm scared of you. Oh, no,
Yeah. Give you one head
Now,
kick.
do my thing, like, do you know she's from
Spin your whole
Peckham,
thing,
bro?
bro.
She's from,
I know.
like,
Imagine
yeah,
that from
like-
Peckham back and now fight
But you know what? I
That's
will
long.
say this, yeah. I'll let everyone into it.
Long.
As much as I'm from Peckham, my mum didn't let me be about Peckham. Like,
Yeah,
my mum was
yeah.
like, Tara, and my sister keeps saying it, Tara, you cosplaying because mum put you in private school.
You're not
So
about
you
Gav.
lived in Peckham.
You lived in Peckham.
You're not about it. And I'm like, I actually am.
But there's no way like a hint of it don't rub off on you, bro. It's
Of course
not
it
possible.
does.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
SC15 from the head
Exactly. Fact.
to my feet. I couldn't
on.
be from anywhere else.
Oh.
If I come from somewhere and someone's like, oh, what? No, you from East?
East.
Are you from North? Are you from West? Me. When you see my face, it should say South.
It should say nah.
Yeah.
It should say no. It should say no. But no, we definitely have to link up.
No, we're gonna do it.
sure.
Is there anything else that you want the viewers to know?
So We've got the reality.
Yeah, plug everything.
Podcast.
March.
Oh, we're gonna bring back our podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
True Talk with the Fort. That's on YouTube and everywhere else. You can find the reality show on Meet the Forks. It will be called. Oh yeah,
just Meet the Forks.
Meet the Pops YouTube. Okay. It's gonna get commissioned. I'm seeing it right now.
Do you know
It's
what?
gonna get commissioned.
So we wanted it commissioned. I don't want it commissioned anymore.
Oh.
I don't want anyone telling me what goes
Own
on
your
my show and what
masters.
doesn't.
I hear it.
Before,
Well,
do
you
you know
could still
who
get that
told me
though,
this?
though.
Do you know who told me this? Chisora.
Yeah, Chisel.
boxer.
Oh, Chisel. Oh, the Chisora.
Derek Chisora.
Yeah.
I was going for my walk,
Yeah.
doing my walk, and I saw him, and I was like, oh my days.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking past him, and he's like, well, that's rude. And I said, sorry, what? He said, that's rude. He said, well, you're not going to say hello. Where's Adrian? And I said,
No
know who I am.
way.
Yeah.
and he was like, what you up to? And I was like, oh, we're doing a reality show. I said, I just need it to get commissioned. He was like, you don't want it to get commissioned. He was like, own your own stuff.
Yeah.
Own your own stuff. He goes, the minute that people get involved is the minute that you lose.
Yeah,
You
control.
can't, you
Start
can't, you
telling
can't.
you what to do,
Yeah.
how to speak.
And he was like, and then it doesn't become what you guys are. He was
Yeah.
like, don't
I
have
love
ambitions.
that.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, as I was talking, I was like, yeah, like, how's life? Whatever.
These times
As I
are-
walk away, Adrian didn't answer the phone at the time, so I called our videographer. I was like, Melvin, oh my gosh, Melvin, I just saw Chisora. But yeah, no, commissioned is not on the plan unless they got big.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's
Full
life
creative
changing.
control.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That full creative.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it always makes sense. Like, get it off and like do your thing yourself, and then
Yeah,
now
see
when
where it
they
goes.
come, it's on your terms. All right, we'll take.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be. This is how we're gonna run it.
Because do you
If
know
want
the
a
reason
piece
why
of
we've
this.
done the reality show is because everybody kept saying in the comments, you guys need your own show.
Facts.
You do.
all the
Facts.
So me and Adrian are waiting there like, okay, is anyone gonna... No one's coming.
But you,
Okay,
what you
why
lot
don't
do is
we do
practically
ourselves?
like that. We all watch. We like. I'm serious. Like we all watch you guys live. Bro.
Honestly.
Like it's practically what you guys do. Just not like on national.
Just not on
TV.
TV.
And properly like. Do you know what I mean?
My
What you
best
lot do.
video, I'm so sorry, I know we need to go, yeah, but it's the Amazon one when you try to hide the parcels. Because that's so me.
I remember that. I remember that one.
Wait, and you got caught like a rat.
Listen,
On the highway.
I have a colouring obsession. So it's
Yeah, I remember.
my
you said-
3 things is reading books. So I've got my book in the car with a lamp, my PS5 and colouring. I done my colouring earlier on. When I got into colouring, those are the boxes that you guys
Yeah, I
saw.
remember.
Brother. At least it was a good investment because I haven't put it down.
No, this is one thing that you stuck at. So I respect it.
Yeah.
Just not the.
I just bought more pens.
Price is mad.
So now I have, how many pens do I have?
Must be over.
Maybe
500.
1,300. No, I've got 2 packs of
Sometimes it's
360s.
Over 500.
Oh yeah, I've got about 800-900 colouring pens.
And when I do see them, I look at
My artwork.
you're like, how many colours can it? No, there is.
There's
mad
bare
shit.
colours in the
Is it?
world.
Sick.
She's got a picture that she did the other day. It's bad. Like, so every picture that she does, I'm like, yeah,
I send it to him.
Bad.
Straight away.
amazing. Like, listen, I'm not into it. But when I see it, I'm like,
This is
I rate
cold.
it.
I rate it.
Yeah.
She did one color. She did one thing the other day, and it's just all the colors of purple. It is mental. I'm like, would I spend the money?
No.
But
I love
you can
this.
appreciate
I can
it.
appreciate it.
But it also makes me the best aunties because me and my niece Ava, she's, how old is Ava? 10. Me and Ava, she'll FaceTime me. She'll be like, right, auntie, I'm colouring. And I'm like, right, baby, let's colour. And we FaceTime together.
Come
And
on.
my other niece, Tia, she is Ava's little sister. They're both my goddaughters as well. And they'll be like, right, auntie, so what should we colour? We colour in the same page. And I'm like, yes, baby, we are.
Oh, that's...
Like, it's just
That's it.
wholesome.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah,
I like that.
I'm trying, I'm not ordering that much.
You're not ordering anymore, yeah.
No, I got in trouble in December. We actually filmed, we were filming something else. And I didn't know that him and Melvin were coming up at the time that you guys were coming. And he was planning to surprise me because Dubai got cancelled.
Yeah, okay.
And the video was so bad because obviously he didn't expect he could open the door because of all the parcels. He opened the door. Yeah, that video never came out. We have to protect our marriage. Yeah. It didn't come out.
No, but I am you.
Yeah.
I try hard parcels as well. I had them in the storeroom. I had them in the car.
you gotta hide
But then
them.
sometimes the kids will come out. Daddy, what's this? I'm like,
It's
brother,
done. It's done.
brother,
It's done. It's
can you
done.
mind your business?
Hello?
I'm lucky. My storage room is right. You know, as soon as I come into my door.
Yeah, I know where
Like,
yours
you know
is.
where it is.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So more times, especially I try to catch them downstairs.
Yeah.
By my delivery, I try to catch them.
brother, don't press that down.
Yeah. When you get any delivery man coming to my bed, if I catch them.
Wait.
What doors?
Yeah.
As soon as I grab it, I go straight to the storage.
Yeah.
The first thing that's gonna come out, I mean, it's hidden.
But
It's
you know the
hidden.
thing is, I order everything to my mum's house.
Oh,
Wow, that's what you're doing now.
So in the videos you've seen, I'm coming in with the parcels because I've
Because from your mum's house.
I can't order them to my house.
So you've gone through all that trouble and you still got
Yeah,
caught.
and I don't order them in my name
Hey,
either.
she done.
What?
Everything's in my sister's name.
No
Everything
way.
done.
No, you know, one time we were walking, went on a walk. I'm thinking, cool. So this is a nice reminder. We're walking along the river.
Oh, lovely.
Gone back to see power station.
Oh, scenic.
We're like, babe, let's go into the shop. Oh, cool, let's go. I've seen her go off. They go, oh yeah, we got one for Tara Thorpe.
Huh?
What?
So they snitched on you?
No, like,
'Cause you weren't
she
there.
ordered something and it said, babe, let's go here to walk.
But then she was going to collect.
Oh.
She went to
So
collect.
that's what I used
Mind
to do in
games.
my... Yeah, but that's what I used to do in my weight loss journey. I would order something and do click and collect.
Are you hearing
So I would walk to go and buy the trainers.
Bro,
You
she
want
needs
to
to be
walk
studied.
and go on back. You're smart though.
Yeah.
That reverse psychology is crazy.
Yeah.
But
mind games
the
is
people
crazy.
in Nike and Battersea Power Station, some of them, I like them a lot.
No, she keeps you on your toes. You gotta be like with her. You gotta be like on,
As he chose
like
me.
eyes open.
He had me.
Word.
He had me for how long before we got married?
Word.
Right.
So he chose this.
Yeah.
He chose this.
Well done, well done.
But yeah, no.
No, you guys, you've been great, man. I think we're gonna need another part 2 or
we do,
something
man.
because we haven't even finished all the
Guys
questions.
know you can get us whenever you...
Nah, we appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
So make sure you go follow them. Meet the Thorpes.
Yeah.
What's the show? When is it coming out? Beginning of
the
March.
Thorpe, beginning of
What the
March.
Thorpe? Love the name.
Yeah.
Great name, by the way.
Thank you.
Follow them individually. What's your individual handles?
Tara Thorpe, Adrian Thorpe.
_.
Love the name. And hopefully catch us on their reality show.
Yep.
Catch them on ours.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you
Absolutely.
But yeah, before you wrap up as well, guys, voting closes on the 16th of Feb for the Mobos, guys. Please.
Oh yeah, hey,
Yes.
congrats on that as well, you know.
Big
Hey,
things
I don't know if you saw my comment. I was like, bro, I'm proud of
Big
you.
things are
Thank you.
what? The
Thank you.
Mobos, you
Appreciate
know?
it. I know. We
The
don't. I
Mobos.
was saying that we have a secret Santa somewhere behind
Hey.
the scenes somewhere.
Yeah.
All I'm
How we
saying
keep
is,
getting these blessings.
the
I don't
last
know.
outfit that you had at the last award show.
I'm just about to say they're gonna have a stylist again.
All three of you.
You don't really care about the moment.
When
You
you
just go
guys-
there to drink,
when
get
you
a picture, and be
guys-
like,
Walked in that
We
award
did it.
show, yeah. It made me look at myself and say, "Oh no, you didn't try hard enough." Yeah. You guys came with capes, side hats.
IMO have
said,
stylists.
yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to be
Hey, we didn't get no stylist. We just
Yeah.
dropped up there.
Oh my God.
But no,
Guys.
closing does close on the 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
you guys will be winning this award.
Oh, amen.
Absolutely.
You guys heard it. You heard it. So
Wow.
Absolutely.
That
Make
means
sure
a
that
lot
comes
coming from
through,
you
man.
guys.
Absolutely. No, what
So
you
that
guys
means
are
a
doing
lot.
It means a lot, man.
That means a
We
lot.
appreciate
Because
so
when we
much.
first got it, we were like, oh my gosh, this category is crazy.
No, it is.
But nah, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Stylist is Artful Stylist, got to shout him out.
Yeah.
He has taken us outside our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's done his thing.
And we're waiting to see what he does again.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll wait to
He's
see.
already
You got
starting to sense
like,
stuff.
when you
Nah, bro. Initially, I was like, what is this?
Well, the clothes.
Yeah, because we
Because the
initially
cape, I was like, I'm gonna get slayed for this cape.
Especially the trousers. The trousers
Where's
were
that
like
get it?
Yeah.
overly
Yeah.
baggy. Da, da, da. I was like, but
like
it was like,
fashion
No,
though,
but it's
innit?
the fact that you guys walk down the stairs and walk around the front so everyone can see. I said
I said, they
yeah.
gotta see it.
I said yeah.
They
I
gotta see the
said
cape.
yeah.
no, but it did his
Thank
thing,
you,
man.
guys.
It did his thing.
But yeah,
Thank you,
guys, please vote for us. Vote
man.
close on the 16th. Hopefully you enjoyed your Valentine's by the time you watch this.
Happy Valentine's.
Make sure you comment, share, like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.